Dorothy Eady was just 3 years old when she had a brush with death that changed her forever. For the rest of her life, Dorothy believed she was a reincarnated Egyptian priestess living in the modern day. So what happened to Dorothy Eady? And is there a chance that this woman really was a reincarnated Egyptian priestess? Let's find out in today's episode of
Colossal Mysteries.
Back in 1907, little Dorothy Eady was playing in her home, just like any 3-year-old would, when tragedy struck. Dorothy slipped and took a terrible tumble down the stairs. The sudden fall was so severe that poor little Dorothy was pronounced dead. But just as suddenly as it had all started, the tragedy took a mysterious turn for the better. Dorothy Eady woke up. Her parents were beyond delighted that their daughter survived her brush with death. And yet, almost instantly they could tell that something was different. The family tried to move on, and for the most part managed until a year later when they took a trip to the British Museum. The moment the trio stepped foot into the Egyptian exhibition, little Dorothy Eady was completely mesmerized, much to her parents' confusion. Dorothy was spellbound by all the artifacts, artwork, and long-dead mummies that lined the walls. She focused in on a photo of an ancient temple and exclaimed, "There is my home." The girl then sat herself down next to a mummy and refused to leave. Her parents hoped she was just throwing a temper tantrum, but over the days and weeks that followed, it became clear that Dorothy wasn't playing around. When she was older, Dorothy moved to Cairo. She changed her name to Sete and began writing down everything in detail that she remembered about the going-ons in her ancient court and past life. So could there be a chance that Seti was actually a reincarnated Egyptian priestess? Or is there some kind of sensible explanation for this scintillating story? As you might imagine, there have been many experts and Egyptologists who were highly skeptical of her and believed she was either making it up or insane. Those still doubting her were dumbfounded when she helped a team of archaeologists uncover the exact location of an undiscovered garden and tunnel on the north side of the temple. You see, for years she insisted that she remembered the temple having a garden, but most archaeologists at the site disagreed. So when they finally dug it up, in the same spot she said it would be, even Seti's biggest skeptics had to admit that she clearly had some sort of strange, special insight. To this day, no one can quite explain away the story of Seti, the reincarnated Egyptian priestess living in the modern world. And as with many of life's great mysteries, we may never get an answer. Instead, it's up to you to decide what you believe.